What's up, everyone? Brian, Sparky's Model Salvage. So in today's video, as you can see, like on the thumbnail, I'm showing you some things. So a lot of people have asked me about my other builds and stuff that I've done before I started doing YouTube, and I've shown them every now and then, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys everything that I've done. So maybe how I've done it, and like whatever comes to mind, right? But there's a lot, so I'm not gonna fit it all in one video. So I don't know, probably be like a 3 or 4 part series in this. So, but I'm doing the diorama, and I'm like rearranging some models in here. As you can see, my display cases are kind of empty. The display cases are going to be for the nicer ones that are not going to be on the diorama. So I'm kind of organizing stuff, figuring out like what I got, remember what I got, all that kind of crap, right? So let's show you some of my builds, my past builds. And these are the wrecked ones. The wrecked ones are going to be probably scattered throughout the diorama, maybe. I don't know. But here we go. I can't remember what kind of this is, to be honest with you. Underneath of it, it's just a curbside. Well, it's going to be a yard side, pretty much. Cell phone glass in the windows right there. Just cracked cell phone glass. I think this is an old Mercury. Yeah, that is. That's a Mercury. But I did some, put some tires in the back of it. Didn't do much with this interior because you can't see inside of it anyway. So it's like, what's the point? Right? But yeah, there's one. Perfect. That was my excitement of making that. Just to set my phone inside of it so I can film and not worry about moving it, you know? So there we go. Next up, Plymouth Roadrunner. See, the glass was in there and came down a little bit. Hood's, yeah, I thought it was glued shut, but I guess it's not. I don't know. Flat tire on the back. Broken window in the back. Duct tape wing window right there. Yeah, this is a favorite when I take it places for some freaking reason. I don't know. It only took me like 8 hours to do this whole thing, so it's kind of weird. Like, people actually love it. But the engine, but yeah, that's that one. Next one up, sold Dukes of Hazzard model. So that one's been sitting in the field for a long time. Again, cell phone glass. You can see the interior a little bit. Distressed interior. Dropped headliner. So. Once again, didn't do anything with the underneath because it's just going to be sitting in the yard. This one is actually one of the more recent ones I've done. It's a 59 Chrysler Imperial. On my list, it's 123. And when you hear me refer to numbers like that or see them like on Facebook, that's what model I'm working on currently. So this is like 123. I'm working on, oh God, I don't know, 130, 131, something like that. I actually wanted to make this look like it was still a running car. So, yeah, the interior's still nice in it. You know, well, halfway nice, but. Next one up here, Chevy Nomad. You can kind of see in the back end, there's a bunch of stuff back there. Once again, underneath, nothing done. Hood's glued shut. So, you can kind of see in the back in there, like there's stuff in the back seat there. Once again, another one that's just gonna be sitting rotting away. This is one of my top 5 favorites that I've ever done. 57 Ford Fairlane. Dropped headliner, bunch of garbage in it. Sitting around for years and years and years and years and years, right? See inside there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones I ever built. I absolutely love that thing. This one on Facebook has over 300,000 views on Facebook. It's my Smash Nova. Took it to the drag strip and hit a wall. Next up, 53 Chevy. You can see in the back in there, box of hooker headers. They use the saltine technique on this. I don't know really much to say about that. I mean, underneath of it, again, nothing really done. I only do what you can see. But another one just rotting away. Buick Riviera took a hit in the wall. This is a rebuild. Didn't take much to do. I think I actually did a video on this one, if I remember right. This one is one of my top 5. This might actually be my favorite. 84 GMC truck. Duct tape window. Door caved in. I love that bed. Toolbox. His tires came from Scenes Unlimited, which I don't think so, no longer around. Hood wired shut. I did do the underneath of this as best as I could. That is real mud on it with Elmer's glue. But Yeah, that is one of my absolute favorite ones I've done. Go on to another favorite. This one, field fine, beds coming off, sagging, missing a bunch of stuff, rotted completely through. I mean, yeah, the underneath is not done, but doesn't need to be. I mean, look at that. Just look at it. See, it's even growing cobwebs in it. You see the inside of it. It's growing some cobwebs in it. That's cool. It's another thing about doing weathered vehicles. You know, you don't have to worry about cleaning them off because they just look better. This thing barely fits in the diorama. My hearse. And to be honest with you, this only took me 6 hours to do. The only reason I did it is because I wanted to try the top with masking tape. So I did the top. That's the only reason I did this model. It only took me 6 hours to complete. I remember that. Duct tape some of the windows and stuff. It's one of those screw bottom ones. But there's another one smashed in rear end. Like the cardboard on the back, that hurt. Free 10mm sockets. Duct tape windows. Bumper is just a styrene stick. Cracked windshield in it. Here's one of my other favorite ones. Well, I guess I got about 6 or 7 because I'm looking at the other ones over here on the other side. Still gonna do in this episode here, maybe even more. But 57 Chevy, flat tire. I could do better on flat tires, but duct tape top because it's a convertible. I just like the stance on that. I like the way that sits. Just a nice field car. Interior is still, halfway decent in it. So another one, took a hit on the driver's side. Taped the window shut. Tires shredded on the front. Windows coming down there. Missing some stuff on the back. Like you robbed some parts off of it. Like it made it look like it got stuck in the mud or like went down the ditch. And once again, underneath not done. Don't need to be, because that's the way you see it. So this one and the truck, the yellow truck, I think is my favorite I've ever done. My Etzel. Thing is very distressed. It barely fits in the diorama here. Interior is still there. There's a couple parts boxes and stuff. That hood is just barely on there. Yeah, this is definitely one of my, that might be my favorite one. Absolutely love that thing. It's one of my other favorites. '55 Nomad. Once again, I like duct tape in the windows. That's just like the styrene plastic you get, you know, all the parts that come in the plastics. That's just all that is. Windows coming down, rust runs. You know, it's been sitting for a long time. Oh, this is a 56, sorry. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. Ford Torino. I think this is a starch gain hutch car. But took a hard impact in the rear. Yeah. Still looks like it runs and drives though. Except for some moldy stuff in the interior. Look at that bird's nest in there. Something's living in that thing. '54 Bel Air. Yeah, I know. I should put a wheel on it. Might still do that. This one ain't coming off. I got that thing glued up there. See the interior though. Did I drop the headliner? No, I didn't. Got a box in there. Some old seats ripped up. Oh, what is this? 60 Impala? No, 59. Got a bunch of car parts in there. Like you're working on it or something, you know. Nothing in the motor. That's why the tires have camber like that, because it's coming up. Windows partially down there. See a box in there. This one's just a old truck. Snapped the mirror off of it. I gotta find the mirror. I know it's floating around here somewhere. Duct taped the windows again. Smashed out the side. Got some wood in the back. It's all glued down. No crate in there. Still runs and drives. Chevy Nova 2. Took all the front stuff off. Just laying around. Some car parts are in the back there. Right. Car parts in the interior. Blanket on the back seat. Here is one of my other favorites, plow truck. There's really nothing done in the motor in there. I mean, it's just in there just to be in there. So I'm not even going to show you that. Get this back on here. I'm missing a mirror on that side. It broke off. It's floating around here somewhere again. A rag in the gas tank. Doors falling off there. Some old got a Bush or Bud Light and a Mobile quarts of oil in there. This is just a part of a body. This one has like 2,000 likes on Facebook or something crazy like that. It's been seen like 250,000 times. And it was just a little crazy weathering technique I did with it. I think I ended up salting this, but I can't remember. But did like 3 different layers, as you can see. Nothing done underneath. But yeah, that just a little like yard ornament type piece. That one I think you've seen recently, the 70s Chevrolet. Old tire truck that's broke down. That's going to be on the side of the building. That's actual fabric from Walmart. Didn't do the back because it's going to be loaded up with tires, so you're not going to see any of that. But I got my logo on the side of the door there. 66 Malibu. This one, actually, I bought it in a. There was 2 of them that were together, and this front clip came off the other one. But I wanted it on here just because it looked like, you know, it took a hit maybe in the front or something, and they replaced the front end with this clip, and yeah, it just looks cool. So I didn't actually do the front clip. I just distressed the paint on it a little bit. '70 Nova. This was a rebuild. Nothing in the motor. This was number 115. I know I haven't been saying the numbers of this, but it's again nothing done underneath. Just do what you can see. Curbside. My cute little Ford Pinto. Yeah, and it's not, whatever. When I get it in the mud, I'll just sink the one side, I guess, because it's just not sitting right. I don't know. I just wanted a Pinto. So my first car was a Mercury Bobcat back in the day, so you know, they don't make the Bobcats, they make the Pintos, so I had to build a Pinto. Mine was blue. Olds Cutlass. Hood is glued on. Tarp is glued on. Engine. Yeah, it's all there. Because this was actually a rebuild. I didn't do this one. Somebody else built it, and I thought, hell, I just wanted to do the tarp thing. So I did the tarp. And I said, well, if I do the tarp, like, I don't want to cover the whole car. So how can I do this to make it look right? So I made it look like someone put the tarp up there and the hood's holding it down so they can work on the motor. I don't know. I think that's where I was going with that. This one did a long time ago when I first started the channel. Mexican seat cover right there. It's actual fabric too. This was supposed to be a giveaway, and I drew the guy's name, and well, he never got back to me. So here it is. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna go in the diorama. This is 53, I think, the wagon. Hellacious rust on the side. Different technique I was using at the time. I can't remember how in the world I did that, but I could figure it out. It's another yard car. Just wanted it slammed. It's like a little hot rod. So this one did a long time ago. Like, I'm talking like 7-8 years ago. And yeah, I'm going to put it in the diorama too. You can see it's collected some dust, so it's just added onto it. Makes it look cooler. But one of the first ones I actually started to rot out in the back. So it's an oldie. So here's I knew I was going to want this because it's going to be my scrap trailer. So I wanted a scrap trailer. I finally found a winch. James Valentine hooked me up with that. But so I built me a trailer with it. Yeah. This actually came in a kit. It was a kit with something else. I can't remember what it was, but then I added the diamond plate. Added the side. Yeah, you know, did a bunch of extra stuff to it. Didn't do that underneath like usual. But, you know, I'll put a toolbox on the front of it and all that too. But I needed a plate to haul the cars on, so, or a trailer to haul the cars on, so that's what I got. All right, that's the end of that one. That's everything that's going in my diorama that I know of right now. So, yeah, keep watching the videos. The next one up will be the Impalas, and have a couple more after that probably. So, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like the channel, please go subscribe. Or if you like more videos like this, go watch this playlist, or you can go check out one of these other videos over here. Yeah, thank you.
Are you about finished with your idiotic YouTube video?
Will you leave me the hell alone?